I used to absolutely dread having to make supper. I'd have to open up some packages and prep some foods, and meanwhile, I'd have one or two kiddos on my leg grabbing onto me, and it just took forever until I discovered prepping my vegetables and some meals ahead of time. And guys, even though it does take about 3 hours once a week, it is so worth it. Now, once all your vegetables are prepared, there is nothing just dying in your fridge in the back that you didn't notice because it was in a package. It remains fresh and it's super easy to access, which makes supper a breeze. So, if you'd like to find out how to do some of these things, keep watching and come along for the ride. Let's get prepping. So first you want to create a station where you take all the packaging off, chop your things, and then once everything is kind of chopped up, then you're going to rinse them and then dry them on a separate towel. Now move on to prepping other things. The biggest pain in the neck of making supper is having to take things out of their package and prep them. So if this is all done ahead of time, it is so much easier to just bust it out of the carton and get it ready. I also like to make some soup ahead of time. So once I'm already chopping up some veg, I will set certain things in certain bowls. Like for instance, I'll set aside a bowl of just my vegetables that I need for a soup and then toss that to the side. Next up, I really enjoy making a nice coleslaw. You can stick this in your sandwiches, which I'll be making with some of the naan bread I'll be making later on. So this is a really delicious, simple recipe. It stays good in the fridge for about 3 days. After that, it becomes quite liquidy. Really, really easy, and it's great on its own or in a sandwich. So I'm just adding in some dill, 1 whole lime, a cup of mayo, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and a tablespoon of sugar with some salt and pepper. Throw that all together, give it a whirl, and then you'll put it in a container and pop it on the side. Up, I had my yogurt fermenting, which I will need for the tandoori mix, which is just yogurt, some tandoori spice, ginger, garlic, and a whole lime. I'll then throw that into a bag with some pre-skinned chicken thighs, and then I'll place those in the freezer and take them out the night before to thaw them for when we want to have it the next day. And what we can do with the chicken skins as well is pop them into our soup mix, and this will add some fat to your chicken bone broth. I'm also marinating some steak as well for steak sandwiches. They're dry, so I'm going to be popping them in these little nifty containers. Next up, we are going to make some naan bread that I had fermenting overnight, and these are delicious. I'd say they last about a week. However, in my house, they last about 2 days because the kids just go through these. They absolutely love them, and they are delicious. Next up, I'm going to strain my broth, remove those chicken skins, and once that's done, I'll place the broth back in the Instapot and then add my vegetables, and lastly, I will add the chicken meat at the very, very end. And once the soup is all cooled down, I'll add one into a giant Ziploc bag for the whole family, and then I'll make individual little bags for just a quick lunch. I also made some pancakes, as you can see, and all our veggies and our fruit are ready to go. And this makes it so much easier for kiddos to have a lovely snack. If you'd like to see more content, like and subscribe. See you next time.